Hi, welcome to today's Vinyasa flow. For today's practice, you are going to want 2 blocks or shoe boxes. Books will work just fine. And we're going to start in an easy seat. I would suggest switching out the leg that you naturally put in front. So you're finding that funky or alternate seat here to start. On an inhale, pull your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, slide them down your back. One more round. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down and back. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, side stretch towards the right. Right hand plants, left fingertips reach like you're reaching from hips to ribs to fingertips. Then come back to center. Other side, left hand plant, right arm reaches. Now you may want to really reach towards the side, but you're keeping that length in your side body. It's not about how far you can reach, but finding that space between the ribs. Do another round on either side, both arms lift. Right hand plant, side stretch. Both arms lift. Left hand plant, side stretch. Come back to center, arms extend, and then twist towards the right. Right hand behind you, left hand outside that knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, look back towards the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, both arms lift. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand outside the knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, look back. Inhale, come to center, hands on your lap. Roll over your shins and ankles to come to a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, look up. Exhale, round your spine, press away from the mat. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round the spine, press away from the mat. Come to a neutral spine, looking down between the hands. Inhale, right arm reaches towards the sky. Exhale, bring right hand under that left arm. Thread the needle. Right shoulder, right ear towards the mat. Then come back to center, that right arm lifts. Then hand back to the mat. Other side, inhale, sweep left arm towards the sky. Exhale, left hand under that right armpit. Left ear, left shoulder towards the mat. Keep the hips lifted. Then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hand to the mat. Extending your right leg out long behind you. Oops, sorry. Then swing that right leg over to the side. So we've got a bit of a funky position here. Plant that right foot off the mat. Tuck your left toes. Sink your hips back, half planters, bit of a thigh stretch, bit of a child's pose. Then next breath, come back to center, returning to that tabletop shape. Extend your left leg long, toes on the mat. Left foot swings out to the side, then plant that left foot so toes point forward. Right toes tuck, sink your hips back. Half child's, half thigh stretch. Give yourself just a moment. Then come back to center. Left knee under the hip. Walk your hands forward about a handprint. Tuck your toes and lift your hips for downward facing dog. Pedaling out your legs. Give yourself some time with some movement in this shape. Just noticing, how does down dog feel today? Then on an inhale, sweep right leg towards the sky, toes stay pointed down. Exhale, step right foot outside of right hand, lizard. This is where I like to bring those blocks under my hands, lengthening your arms here. On an inhale, lift your hips, straighten that front leg. Exhale, bend into your front knee, hips lower. So inhale, straighten the front leg, hips lift. Exhale, bend the front knee lower. Give yourself a few more rounds working at your pace of breath. You may notice as you lift your hips that back heel drops towards the mat. Totally normal. One more round. And we'll meet back in lizard when you're ready. Shifting those blocks out from under you. Step back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky, toes point down. Exhale, left foot outside of left hand, lizard. Hands come to those blocks. Give yourself a moment to find your base. Then inhale, lift the hips, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend, hips sink down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bend and lower. Give yourself a few more rounds here, working at your pace of breath. Bend and lower makes me think of bend and snap from Legally Blonde. A very different move, but also effective. Give yourself one more round from wherever you are, and we'll meet in that lizard position. Shifting the blocks out from under you. Step back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Taking your time here, bend your knees, and then as many steps as you can, so little baby steps, walk towards the top of your mat, eventually meeting in Uttanasana forward fold. Nice generous bend to the knees. Inhale, find a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank position. Inhale and plank on toes or knees. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes, take your feet wide. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra just as high as feels good. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to your plank, toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now check in here. You can stay in down dog, lengthening those hamstrings. You can come to tabletop. Maybe you continue warming up the spine, or child's pose for a little rest and to give your hips some love. So reminding ourselves, whichever shape you take, there's different benefits there. What are you looking for today? Give yourself just about 2 or 3 more breaths wherever you choose to be. Slowly make your way back to a down dog if you're not already there. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, find a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower for chaturanga or the mat, elbows hug in. Inhale for up dog or cobra, heart pulls forward. Exhale, meet back in downward facing dog. Giving yourself 3 rounds of breath here. Hips lift towards the sky. Press into both hands equally. Using your entire inhale, sweep your right leg towards the sky, toes point down. Exhale, warrior 1. Right foot between the hands, back foot comes in and out at 45 degrees. Arms frame the face. So that back foot should all be pressing into the mat. On an inhale, straighten your front leg, hands come to hips. Exhale, hinge forward, flying pyramid. Open those arms for airplane arms, palms face down, squeeze your triceps. Next breath, fold into pyramid. Now hands can rest on the floor, or you can rest your hands on the shin, even bringing those blocks under your hands if they're close and available. We're here for just a moment. Press into both feet. Inhale, bend into your front knee, arms frame the face. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank position, keeping right foot lifted. Inhale, press away from the mat. Exhale, lower for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra, tops of the feet to the mat. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, warrior one, left foot between the hands, back foot in and out at 45 degrees. Arms frame the face. Press into both feet equal here. Nice generous bend in that front knee. Then straighten your front leg, hands to hips. Hinge forward, nice flat back for flying pyramid. Open the arms for airplane. Squeeze the triceps, crown of the head points forward. Next breath, fold into pyramid. Nose points towards the knee. Upper body is nice and heavy. Hands rest wherever it feels supportive. Here for another moment. Then bend into your front knee. Return to warrior one. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank, keeping that left foot lifted. Inhale, press away from the mat. Exhale, lower for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra, tops of the feet to the mat. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, find a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold to hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, arms reach up, you can look up. Exhale, side stretch to the right, hips press towards the left, fingertips towards the right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, other side, hips towards the right, fingertips towards the left. One more round on either side, working with your pace of breath. Doing your best to keep your knees nice and soft. I have a tendency to want to lock out my knees here, so a little bend there. Pause next time you're in center, engage the glutes. Elbows pull down for cactus, look up. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower for connecting vinyasa if you want it, or skip it and we'll meet right back in downward facing dog. However you choose to get there is lovely. Inhale, sweep right leg towards the sky, toes point down. Exhale, step right foot between the hands, lower your back knee for low lunge. Now back toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever feels more stable. Right hand grabs left wrist, side stretch towards the right like you're lifting out of those hips. Next breath, release your grip, come back to center. Tuck the back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, open up for open revolved crescent. Take a full cycle of breath here, arms reaching as far away from each other as they can. Then next breath, cartwheel your hands to the mat, low lunge. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Lower the back knee for low lunge. Arms frame the face, stacking your hips over that standing knee. Left hand grabs right wrist. Side stretch towards the left. Again, from left hips through the fingertips. All the way there, nice long side body. Release back to center, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, crescent. Open to revolved crescent, right arm forward, left arm back. Full breath here as that back thigh reaches towards the sky. Arms take up as much space as they can. Give yourself a moment. Then cartwheel the hands to the mat, low lunge. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, find a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, you can look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, crown of the head points forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step just your left foot back for warrior two. So back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Arms are at shoulder height. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, that left arm comes overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, hips reach back, fingertips forward. Triangle. Press into both feet. Give yourself a breath here. Then inhale, lift to reverse or peaceful triangle. Same idea of a long side body. Press into your front toes. Lift through those right fingertips. Next breath, bend into the front knee, back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat, low lunge. Step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step just your right foot back. Warrior two on the other side, back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Nice generous bend in that front knee. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior, left arm overhead. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, triangle, hips reach back, fingertips forward. Nice open chest. We're not collapsing so we can reach the floor. Keeping that chest open. Maybe your hands touch the floor, mine don't. Inhale, lift to reverse or peaceful triangle. Press into your front toes. Lift through those left fingertips. Give yourself a breath. Then bend into your front knee. Cartwheel your hands to the mat, low lunge. Step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold, hang heavy. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up, you can look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep right leg to the sky, toes point down. Exhale, step right foot between the hands. Warrior two, once again, flowing through that sequence with a little added on. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm comes overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, triangle, hips reach back, fingertips forward. Right arm towards the floor, left arm towards the sky. Nice open chest. Then use your core, lift to reverse or peaceful triangle. Right arm overhead, press into those front toes. Then hands come to arms come to shoulder height. Turn your right toes towards long edge of the mat. Wide leg forward fold. Adjusting your base here as you fold so you feel nice and stable. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, find a half lift, shoulders towards hip height. Exhale, fold once more. Next breath, bend into your left knee, so towards the back of the mat, pausing in side lunge. Finding almost like a half lift in your back body. Squeezing your shoulder blades. Press into the blade edge of that right foot. Give yourself a moment. Then turn your toes, walk your hands back to the top of the mat, low lunge. Step back to plank position, right foot can stay lifted. Next breath, lower for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Last round, last side. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior two, other side. Find your base here. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg for triangle, left arm towards the floor, right arm towards the sky. Press into both feet. Inhale, lift to reverse or peaceful triangle. Full breath here as you really press into those front toes. Then arms to shoulder height. Left toes to long edge of the mat. Wide leg forward fold. Find that base here where you feel nice and stable, pressing into the heels and blade edges of the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Then slowly shift to side lunge. Hands might come to frame that right foot. Maybe they don't reach quite that far. Finding a nice squeeze in the back body, almost like a half lift. Press into the blade edge of that left foot. Full cycle of breath here. Then turn your toes, walk your hands back to the top of the mat, low lunge. Step back to plank position, left foot lifted if it feels fun. Next breath, lower for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra, tops of the feet to the mat. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale, lift your heels high off the mat. Then bring your knees to the mat for child's pose. Hips sink back towards the heels. Arms resting where it feels comfortable. For me, that's under the forehead. Breathe here. One more cycle of breath. Slowly lift your upper body out of the shape. Keep your base as is, and then fingertips behind you. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Little mini camel here, head hangs heavy, opening the front of the hips. Next breath, lower back down. Can pause here in a seated position for a moment. I'll guide us through that once more. If you'd like to join, go for it. If you don't have to. Next breath, hands come behind your heels if you're joining. Lift your hips, head hangs heavy, slight squeeze in the glutes. And then slowly lower down, stacking hard over your hips. Breathe in and out. Sweep your heels out from under you. Extend your legs long, finding staff pose. Thighs hug together. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, hinge from the hips, and then round forward as it feels good for you. Might have a slight tuck of the chin towards the chest. You may have a lot or little bend in those knees if that feels better in your low back. Handful of breaths, softening into the fold. Next breath, press out of the shape. Soles of the feet come to the mat and then lower down to your back body. Coming into a broken bridge, meaning soles of the feet are on the mat, hips, shoulders, head all supported here, but knees point up towards the sky. Feet at about hip distance. Hands rest down by your hips. Then inhale, press into the soles of your feet, lifting your hips towards the sky. You might even interlace your hands, walking your shoulders under your body just a bit more. Engage the glutes. Breathe in and out. Once more, in and out. Slowly lower down, walking those shoulders out from under you. Arms can come out to a T or a cactus shape. Shift your hips a bit to the right, then let your knees fall to the left. Recline supine twist. Maybe you gaze over that right shoulder if it feels okay in your neck. Few breaths here, eyes soft or closed. Next, inhale, come back to center, take your time, nice and slow. Then shift your hips a bit to the right, rather a bit to the left. Knees fall to the right. Gaze over that left shoulder, softening into the twist. Breathe here. Gently make your way back to center. Hugging your knees into your chest, yogi hug, tight squeeze, pull everything together. Then extend into Shavasana. Legs extend long, arms hang heavy, allowing yourself to soften into the shape. Knowing we'll just be here for a handful of breaths. And your only job is to breathe. Allow your body to find some softness, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Body can remain still. If it feels good and is available to you, you are more than welcome to stay in this place of rest. If it's time to close out your practice, start by deepening your inhales and exhales. Slowly begin to add in some gentle movement like wiggling fingers and toes or rocking your head side to side. And then allowing yourself to stay right where you are. We'll close out this practice from whatever position you're in. Hands resting on top of the heart. Take a full breath in sigh it out. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Thanks for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.